if you've only just logged in and you didn't hear me at the start and you missed it in the email, if you could grab 2 tea towels or 2 face cloths or 2 Tupperware lids or paper plates if you're on a carpet or rug. All right, I think we should be pretty much good to go from our side here. Okay, perfect. Cool. So we're gonna go ahead and start on the mat this evening. Let me just tip that down. Perfect. Okay. So welcome to what are we doing? Session 7. Let's go ahead and come to lying all the way down on your back on the mat. Amazing. And we're just gonna get into the body, get into all of those little curves and arches and balls and sockets and twists and turns of you. Wake them up, work them out, slow them down, and then send you off for a lovely rest of your evening. All right, so from here, we're gonna go ahead, allow your body to just drop back into the mat, yeah? And I want you to, let's start to really get into the anatomy of your movement, okay? Without getting too deep into anything, okay? I want you to feel the back of your body meet the surface of the floor. And just gently let everything soften, okay? And that can be sort of like an airy-fairy thing to say, or it can seem very conceptual. But as we've often said, there isn't really any flat or straight surfaces in your body. And what we're asking it to do here on the mat is to meet a super flat surface and to yield, to give to it, to release into it, which can be challenging. Yeah? So let's try a couple of breaths here. I'm going to breathe into that entire chest cavity. Everywhere and anywhere. You want to get as much air in as you can, which means expanding the ribs in all directions. And then exhale. And as you exhale the air out, that body gets a chance to drop a little deeper into the mat. Go ahead and let that happen. Inhale, feel the back spread on the mat. And then exhale, chest bone sinks back down, ribs sink back down, the pelvis sinks back down. And as you inhale, nice and quiet through the nose, can we get a sense of expansion? We're taking volume into our body, okay? And then when we exhale, we're noticing a sense, gentle, of contraction, okay? We're contracting to push that air out of the body. Let's go for a few more breaths here. Inhale, expansion to the sides, to the front, and to the back. Notice what might feel a little heavier on the mat as you inhale. And then exhale every last push of air out of that body. Let it go. All right, and let's see what happens. We're going to inhale the arms over your head. Where does that send the breath? And then exhale it out. Inhale to reach the fingertips further behind you. And exhale it out. Can we experience that almost as a mild shoulder shrug? We inhale, the fingertips reach back and the shoulders gently draw to the ears. And then as you exhale, the shoulders just slide. We let it go. And then from there, let's go ahead and roll the arms back down by your sides. This time, we're going to inhale the shoulders to the ears by sliding the arms up the mat. Exhale the shoulders away from the ears, slide the fingertips to your toes. Inhale to slide up. Exhale to slide away. In through the nose. Pause for a sec. And then out through the nose. As your arms slide down, imagine they're taking your ribs with them, dropping down towards your pelvis. Now, we're going to take the right ear toward, or sorry, the right shoulder towards your ear, the left fingertips towards your foot. So I'm up in the right and down in the left. And then I swap them over. And I swap, notice that little side to side on the mat. Breathing. But now you can go ahead and forget about your breath. Allow your head to go where it wants to on the mat. Mine's traveling quite far. Maybe yours is as well. Maybe it's not going quite as far. Last one either side. And then back to center. We're going to go ahead now and reach the arms towards the ceiling. Can we have the arms long and stretched out, palms facing each other, and just allow the shoulder blades to drop into the mat and feel wide? Can you feel the space between the shoulder blades on the mat? And again, you don't need to think too hard about it because there's not really much to feel, but let's just bring our awareness to it. Okay. And then from there, we're going to reach the fingers to the ceiling. As your fingers reach to the ceiling, that's going to pull your shoulder blades off the mat, and your chest bone is dropping back towards the floor. I'm just going to talk you through what's happening just to help you to bring awareness to it. You don't need to actively do these things. They will happen on their own. You just have to let them. And then we're going to go ahead and release the shoulder blades back into the mat. Reach the fingertips to the ceiling, carry the shoulder blades with them, chest bone drops back, and then we release the shoulder blades down. One more time, reach the fingertips to the ceiling, carry your shoulder blades with you, release the body and the shoulders down. Now what happens when we send the right fingertips to the ceiling and we drop the left shoulder blade into the mat? And then my right shoulder blade drops back. My left fingertips reach. Left pulls down. Right reaches up. Right drops down. Left reaches up. We're going to keep alternating that side to side. We're going to get a gentle lift of that shoulder and upper back off the mat. And notice your jaw here. Notice, can we allow that bottom jaw to drop back into the mat? We're just oiling up that body. One more either side. Nice. And then we're going to reach the fingertips behind your head. Circle the arms to your hips. Up to the ceiling, over your head, behind, and circle. One more. We're going to reach, and we circle. Let's reverse. Out to the sides and overhead. Out to the sides and reach. Heavy head. One more. Arms to the ceiling. Now let's continue. We're going to roll the fingers up and forwards. Allow the head to come up. Allow the shoulders to pick up. Allow that upper back to be rolled off the mat. Can you imagine a hammock between your left shoulder and right shoulder? And then we're going to release the body down, arms overhead. Arms to the ceiling, exhale, turn the ribs around, reaching those fingers forwards. Beautiful, good you guys. Releasing it back down. As you come back down, allowing yourself to feel long behind you. Arms up, shoulder blades roll forwards, eyes roll. Remember how we talked about rounding those shoulders. Really round to reach so that it's effortless with your head and your neck, yes? And release it back down. Good, let's try that one more time. Arms, eyes, reach. Can we stay here? I'm going to take my right hand to my ribs. My left arm is reaching forwards. I pulse up for 8, for 7, drop the ribs. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. Good, you guys. 2 from the upper body. For 1, I'm going to release my body down
Swap hands. So opposite hand to the ribs, I'm gonna curl up. Now, once I'm up, it's all about little pulses from those ribs. So it's tiny. Let's go 8. Shoulder blades stay up, head stays in the center of your body. Good, let's go 4, little lift, 3, exhale, 2, and last 1 to release. Good, go ahead, interlace your hands. I'm going to take my legs up into 90-90, good, or tabletop. I'm going to take my hands behind my head, and let's just get a sense of your shoulder blades again. I want you to reach your elbows up to the ceiling. They're kind of close to your ears here, and then let them release. Good, try that again. Our elbows come up to the ceiling, and release. Let's go elbows to ceiling. Notice how that starts to carry your shoulder blades up. Continue, carry the head off the mat. Stay here, chest lift. Hands behind the legs. Lift the chest bone to your thighs. Super, you guys. Push the thighs into the hands into the thighs. Hands behind your head. Carry yourself down. Soften into the mat. Yield. 2 more. Elbows up. Chest lifts and rolls forward. Hands behind the thighs. Push the thighs into the hands. Push the hands into the thighs. Beautiful. Hands behind your head. And release it down. Let's go 1 more time like this. Elbows reaching. Good, good, good. Hands behind the thighs. Thighs behind the hands. Push. And I want you to stay. We're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, looking at your belly, and drop the belly button towards the mat as you exhale. Inhale, fill the ribs. And out. All that's happening is the air is being pushed out of your body. Take the air in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. Allow those knees to pull to your chest. And relax for a sec. Okay. From here, let's go ahead. Take the hands behind the thighs again. We're going to push the thighs into the hands. Assisted roll up. Good. Now, can we stay here? Now, you have a choice. You can stay in assisted roll up to roll back down. If you can, send the legs forward, arms forward, and we're going to slowly roll down. You're going to keep that beautiful wrap of the shoulder blade forwards, and you're going to let your spine down, yes, onto the floor. Once you're down, let's bend the knees and have the feet under your hips. Let's see, can we have the arms to the ceiling? We're going to pelvic tilt, lift the tail, reach the knees over the toes, stand into your legs to bridge. Beautiful, well done guys. Now slowly widen the seat bones, let the spine return all the way down. Legs into tabletop, hands behind the thighs. Pull the knees towards your chest, then push your thighs into your hands into your thighs. Roll the body forward, yes. Send the legs out and reach the arms, good. And start to turn around the body. So we're contracting, calming down, slow it down, lengthening bit by bit from the front, arms to ceiling. Slide the legs in the mat, lift the tail, pelvic lift, reach the knees, good. Let's send the knees forwards, let's send the thigh bones forwards. And then release, keep dropping the chest bone, release the spine into the floor, widen the seat bones, softening into the mat. And then legs come in, we pull the knees to the chest. And then push the thighs into the hands, aim your feet to the floor. Yeah, that's it, good. Send the legs, now we're gonna keep the legs out here. Reach the arms forwards, let's come into that roll down. These have really come on, you guys. You're doing really well. Breathe, 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 breathe. Once you come down, big arms, stretch, yawn your body. And then find softness on your way up. We go arms and eyes, roll the body, lengthening, lengthening, Yes, good. And let's roll down. Let's reverse it. Let's lengthen. Keep that reach forwards with those arms. So we're turning the ribs down, lying the spine back to the mat. And your arms reach overhead. We're going to do that just one more time. Let's go arms and eyes. Roll and reach. Excellent. Well done. Find the top. Good. Well done. Lift it here. Excellent. Really good. And then when you're ready, I'm going to bend both of my legs. And I'm sitting right behind my seat bones. Right leg reaches forwards and comes in. This is a tough position to maintain height in. So if you want to take your hands to the mat, you go for it. Reach and out. We're just going to do one more either side. Reach, good. Reach. Now when you're ready, I will just keep your right knee bent. You're going to send your left leg along the mat, okay? We're going to roll down like this. So let's turn around the pelvis. Good. Slowly down until you come all the way down and allow your arms to be heavy. Good. Okay, so I've got my right foot on the mat and I've got my left leg stretched out. And I'm on the heel of my left foot, okay? From here, I'm going to press my right foot through the floor, lift up into bridge, and I'll notice my left leg sort of drags on the floor. That's fine, we're going to leave it down there. I want you to feel your hip bones gently press in together. Lift your tail to the ceiling. Allow your sternum, that breastbone, to just soften towards your spine. And then let it come back down. Release. Okay, let's go again. So this is hamstring on both legs, yes? I'm going to press my right foot through the floor. I'm going to lift, reach the right knee forward. Now stay here. Push your left heel down into the floor. Good, now stay pushing down. It's going to activate the back of your left leg. And then release the body back down. Nice, you guys. One more time. Stand into your right foot. Find your bridge. Now I'm going to push my right foot and my left heel down. Then when you're ready, lift the left leg just up in line with the right leg. And then without moving the pelvis, lower the foot to tap the floor. Lift slowly and tap. Really good. Lift, and then we're going to hold it at that knee height. Now let's take the leg to the ceiling. And then hover it in line with your knee. Two more to the ceiling. Hover in line with the knee. Excellent. One more to the ceiling. Hover it in line with the knee. Stay here. Drop the pelvis down. Left foot to the ceiling. Amazing, you guys. Reach out through that left heel. We're going to take the left leg across to the right side. Circle down, around and up. Circle across. Forwards, down, sides and up. Over, down, around and up. Two more. One more time. Excellent. Let's reverse it. We're going to go 5. Really feeling the ball of that femur, of that thigh bone, snug in the hip socket. That circle can be about the size of a golf ball if you like. One more time here. Good. So good. Hold it. Now, can we stay reaching with that leg? We're going to take the hands to your thigh, and I want you to climb your right hand up, your left hand up. I want you to climb towards the ankle, and as you come up, allow that to lift your chest off the floor. Exactly. And then climb it back down. And climb it up. 2, 3. Climb it down. 3, 2, 1. One more time. Up. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to bend that left leg and replace it to the floor. Send your right leg stretching forwards. Okay, let's go second side here, guys. I'm going to press down into my left foot. Lift the pelvis. Allow that right heel to sort of slide in on the mat. Really push the floor away with that left foot. And now push down into that right heel. That's going to allow your right pelvic half to come a little higher. And then widen the seat bones, the body returns to the floor. Good, guys, well done. Again, stand into the left foot, reach the left knee over the toes. Once you're up, hip bones gentle squeeze together. Push the right heel into the floor. And then slowly let yourself back down. Let's do that one more time. Press the foot through the floor. Lift, hold, and pause. Now balance here, pushing that right heel through the ground. When you're ready, I'm going to lift the right leg up in line with the left, and then slowly lower. 2 more. Reach, and down. Excellent. 1 more, hold it there. Now I'm going to lift it to the ceiling, and lower. 2 more, reach, hugging the sides of your hips together. 1 more. I'm going to hold it. Let the body return to the mat. And then my right leg reaches to the ceiling. Reach out through that heel. I'm going to take the right leg over to the left. Circle around and up. Again. That circle, again, you guys remember, it can be as tiny as a rounded golf ball, really small, or a little bit bigger if that hip is feeling happy. 2 more in this direction. Reach it around. 1 more. Good. Let's reverse. Out, around, and up for 3. Out, around, and up for 2. Out, around, and up for 1. We're going to do that 2 more times. 1 more time. Perfect. Go ahead. Bend the knee when you're ready. Hug the knee to your chest. And replace the foot to the floor. Okay, good. When you're ready from here, I want you to go ahead and send your legs all the way out the length of the mat. Reach the fingers to the ceiling, palms facing forwards. Okay, from here, fingertips reach up. We're going to roll the upper body off the mat. And as you do, I want you to drop your left leg through the floor. Reach your right leg into a hover. Good, nice. Release the leg and release the upper body. Again, let's go to the left. Arms roll, eyes roll, head rolls. I feel this turn and a lift and release. We're looking for that sort of point where you can feel suspended. 1 more time. We're going to go to the right. We're going to stay. We're going to pump your arms, breathing strong. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4. Stay here. Lift the leg up to the ceiling. I want you to reach out through those toes. Hold on to that thigh. Good. Now, when you're ready, swap the other leg and hold on to that other thigh. Swap. Good. So as we move through, those transitions become a little bit more sophisticated. Last 2. Really good, you guys. Last 1. Both legs to the ceiling. Bend the knees. Let your upper body release for a step. We're going to take both hands to the front of the right thigh. Send your left leg away. Swap over and swap and swap. Let's go. 4, 3, 2. Whatever leg comes into you, I want you to hold it. Hands to the knee or to the shin. Lift the chest bone up to that leg. If that's an option for you today, listen to your body. We're going to reach the other leg long, pull that knee to your chest, and swap and hold. Swap and stay. Good. Swap and freeze. Now let's flow through it. We've just got 4, 3, 2. Really good. And 1. Whatever leg is reaching out, let's drop it to the floor. Other foot to the floor, slide it out, and your body returns down. Arms reach up. Opposite leg now. We're going to roll the arms, roll the eyes, lift the chest, lift the leg. Good. We're going to get to 30. Pump those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4. Stay. Lower that leg. Release the arms all the way overhead. And stay there for a sec. Breathing. 3, 2, 1. And relax.
relax. Good. Okay, guys, when you're ready, go ahead and roll yourself over onto your side. Facing me is going to be great. Perfect. So we've got ourselves, if you took two choices here, depends on how the hand, wrist, and shoulder feels. You've got the option to take your head down onto your upper arms, usually a little bit more manageable, or your head up onto your hand here, sometimes a little bit more challenging. I want you to find that line where you can stack one hip on top of each other. And then I want you to reach your top leg a little further, a little longer than your bottom leg. Depending on your anatomy, that should help to lift your bottom waistline off the mat. Now, it might still be touching the mat, for most of us it will be, but see, can you just get that sense of space, okay? We're gonna drop the bottom leg through the floor as your top leg lifts and lower. Good. We're gonna go 3 more and lower. Super, you guys. 2 more and down. Nice. 1 more. Keep the toes pointing forward, and then let's take the leg to hovering just up around hip height. Circle it forwards for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Reverse it for 4, for 3. We're going to feel that waist kick in for 2 and 1. Now breathe. We're going to take that leg. If you need to bend your bottom leg, go for it. Kick it forwards. Kick, kick. Point the toes back. 3 more. Kick, kick, and sweep. 2 more. Kick, kick, and sweep. Excellent. 1 more. Kick, kick, and sweep. Now I'm going to hold the leg behind me. I'm going to tap behind my bottom leg. Lift and tap in front. Lift and tap behind. So like a little rainbow. Good. Let's do 2 more. Lift and tap behind. Lift and tap in front. 1 more. Feel that length as you reach behind. Lift and tap in front. Now, I'm going to take my top leg long. If I have my bottom leg bent, go ahead and straighten it for me now. Always the option to drop your head down onto that upper arm, yes? My top leg is hovering, don't have it too high. All about inner thighs. Now stack the pelvis. I'm gonna lift my bottom leg to my top leg. And I'm gonna lower it back down. Excellent. Lift your bottom leg to your top leg. Feel that press of those inner thighs. And release it down. Nice. Lift the bottom leg to the top leg. And release. Let's do 1 more. Lift the bottom leg to the top leg. Can we stay here? Can we lower both legs together? Can we lift both legs together? I'm going to press up. Nice. 2 more. Lower together. Excellent, you guys. Lift together. Super. 1 more time. Lower together. Yes. Lift together. Hold. Pulse up. Both legs lift. 4. They lift. 3. They lift. 2. They lift 1. And then I release all the way down. Really good. Okay. Now, whatever that leg you were just working, we're going to stick with that leg, okay? I want you to come to kneeling on the mat. Perfect. Let's come to all 4s to start. Whatever leg was the top leg, I want you to send it out behind you. And then just hover the leg off the floor. So I'm reaching it out. Good. Now, I'm going to pull that knee straight in towards my chest. You're going to feel your spine round a little. And then we're going to send the leg out. Now for the challenge. I want you to circle that knee around to your shoulder and then take it back. So it comes into the chest and it stretches out. Beautiful. And it's going to circle. Now, it doesn't matter how far it comes. It's just going to depend on your own mobility, flexibility, and hip strength. And away. Let's do 1 more. Pull it in. It's dependent on a lot. Good. And you're building in here. Now, any low back issues, feel free to take your opposite elbow to the mat if you're feeling a lot, especially as the leg comes in. Okay, we're going to have that knee pull in towards your shoulder. Okay, now it's going to stay there. Now, you have the option to come onto your elbow and just spiral around so we're more open to this side. So instead of like me that's on the mat and the toes pointing back, they're going to come slightly open to the side, or you can be on your hand, same thing, okay? Hand to the mat, so it can either be down on the mat or on your hip. I'm going to stretch the leg and I'm going to bend it. Excellent, guys.
stretch, and bend. And I know this is tough in this hip, yes. 3, and it's tough in the bottom leg. 2, you're doing really well. Let's do 1, let's hold. Tap the foot to the floor, pick it up. Again, you know you have the choice to have both hands down, okay? Listen to what that body needs. We're gonna do 3, we're gonna do 2. These are looking strong. Well done. The ones that I can see look great. Hold it, replace the knee all the way down, and then go ahead and return. Excellent, good. Well done. When you're ready, in between, let's give those hips a small break. We're gonna come to seated on the mat into mermaid. Perfect, so one leg in front, one leg behind. We're gonna take that hand to the mat, drop into the hips, and then I'm gonna reach that arm and soften. So I'm moving away from my feet, and I'm turning my upper ribs away, almost away, and then back towards the mat. And then I come back up, I find a moment of center, and then I go to the other side. Reach, 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 reach. Excellent. Back to center and over. Reach, 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 reach. Back to center and over. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Excellent. Last one each side. Find the middle ground and reach. This is also excellent for those hips. Back to middle. And reach, 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 and center. Okay, so let's spin the legs around. Amazing, good. And let's be here. And we're gonna go away from the feet first. So I soften that bottom elbow down, and I reach the arm. And again, remember the arm is just sliding the shoulder blade, which helps you to slide your ribs. Go ahead and lift, find center, and reach. Good. Find center and reach. Beautiful. Find center and reach. Let's do one more other side. Center, exhale, lengthen. Good. Inhale to spring. Exhale it over. Take it back to center and relax. Let's go ahead and come to lying on that opposite side. Again, remember, you can be on your upper arm or you can be on your hand. With that elbow, 2 choices if you're on your hand actually. Your elbow can be reaching to the front corner of the mat, a little bit easier, or reaching right out in line with your shoulder, a little bit more manageable. Just listen to what that body is happy to work with today, okay? Legs reaching right out. Let's reach out through the heels. Balancing, long top leg. I'm gonna float that top leg up. Only as far as we can keep the toes forward. And notice that that body doesn't rock back. I'm looking for stacked hips here. And down. And reach, good. And down. So a really common thing here is that the top hip rocks backwards behind the bottom hip. So keep energy into that hand that's on the mat to keep you forward. Let's hold this one up just to hip height. Circle 4, circle 3, circle 2, and 1. Reverse it for 4 and 3. Really good. 2 and 1. Kick it forwards. Kick, kick, toes point, sweep back. Kick, kick, toes point, sweep back. Heavy bottom leg. Kick, kick. Toes point, option to bend that bottom knee again if you need to. Kick, kick, toes point, hold that leg back. We're going to tap the mat, feel the lengthening out of the hip socket, and tap in front. Tap behind, tap in front. Last 2, good you guys, and in front, super. Last 1, good, and reach. And then we're going to have the legs stacked. One hovers over the other. We're going to take that bottom leg up to meet your top leg. Beautiful work, good. And release down again. Make sure top hip forwards. Bottom leg up, squeeze, press, and release. Again, ribs are soft. 2 more. And then last one, go ahead and press. Now I'm going to lower both legs together. And then lift both legs together. Excellent. Lowering down
Well done, lifting up. Excellent, 2 more. Lowering down. Well done, lifting it up. 1 more time, guys. Lower and lift, hold. 3, 2, 1, and release. Perfect. Go ahead and press it up again onto all fours. I'm going to be second side now, okay? So, whatever leg was on top, reach it out behind you and float it up to hip height. Super. I'm going to pull that knee into my chest. Send it out behind. Circle it around. Allow a nice big soft bend in the elbows. Take it back. Knee rolls to chest, spine rounds a little. Leg reaches back. And I'm going to sweep it in. Excellent. And reach it out. 2 more. Into the chest. And reach it back. And circle. Really good. And back. Last one. Knee to chest. And reach it. And I'm going to circle it. Now stay here. Taking your opposite hand a little further forward. And allow yourself to rotate to that side. Good. Hand to the mat or to your hip. Tuck the tail a little bit. I'm going to send my leg out and back. I know I'm tempted here to arch my lower back. So I need to make a big effort to send my tailbone long instead of out behind me. Or otherwise, I might start to feel it in that low back. I mightn't. Good. It's just helpful to remember to tuck the tail. Last 2. And reach. Really good. Last time. And reach. Go ahead and lower the leg. And lift. 2 more. Down. Well done. And pick it up. Good. Last one. Last challenge. Up. Good. Lower. And then relax it all the way down. Okay, you guys. Go ahead and grab your towels, your sliders, whatever you're using. And I want you to have them out in front of you. Perfect. Now, you can stay on the mat, but I find it really helpful if I take sort of the tip of my breastbone to the edge of the mat. So sort of along the line of your bra strap, for me, is a good gauge on the mat for those ribs. And then my upper body is coming off the mat into this free space. Let me slide back a little. Okay, good. So legs are reaching out. So we've done a lot of extension work. Okay, you're really familiar with it already. But we're going to add a little bit here. So we're going to have the head just hovering, nose just hovering off the mat. I might lift my head so it's just a little clearer to hear me. And I want you to bend your elbows, palms down on the towels or the Tupperware. We're going to send the left arm forward, circle it and bend. Same arm forwards and circle. So it's like you're drawing a semicircle with the line and the circle. Right arm forwards and circle. So straight line like you're drawing a capital D with that right arm. 1 more arm forwards and circle. Let's try both arms. Forwards and circle. Forwards. This is really helpful for those shoulders to learn where they are in space. Now we're going to circle the arms forwards and stay forwards with the arms. This time, we're going to sweep the arms out to the sides, out into a T position. They stay straight. And we sweep them forward. Notice as those arms start to come out to the sides, it's going to start to invite the chest to lift. So let's add slowly now. Arms start to open, they're going to come into a V. And then from there, as your arms slide out towards the line of your shoulders, gently lift your chest bone just a little bit. And then release and reach the arms. 2 more. Arms slide and we get a little lift in the chest. Good, heavy pelvis, heavy legs, belly pushing into the mat. And release it forward. 1 more time. Slide and hold. Now, we're going to just reach the arms all the way out into a T. Allow the chest to drop. And then gently start to lift the chest. Feel the hands slide towards each other, but the arms stay straight. Drop the chest, reach the arms out wide. Gently lift the chest. Feel the hands pull an inch max together. One more time. Drop the chest. Lift the chest. And then relax it. Take both arms forwards. So before, you can take the arms forwards and then just drop the towels or the Tupperware that's out in front of you. Take the hands under the shoulders and let's just remember that swan. So we're gonna roll the chest up, hands under the shoulders, elbows wind back, collarbones open, little lift, and then gently wind it back down. Once more, little roll, and little wind down. This time, allow the legs to feel super long and heavy. You can take them wider for it to be more manageable. Arms are going to come back out in front of you onto the towel. Hands a fraction wider than your shoulders, not much. When you're ready, slide the shoulder blades back towards your back pockets. And then continue that slide with the arms. Staying straight, use the slide to glide yourself into a really strong lifted position. You feel a big stretch along your tummy and around your chest. And then send the arms diving forward, release it down. Again, slide the shoulders, slide the arms. You've got a bit of pressure on whatever you're holding, yeah? Hip bones are lifting, beautiful, good. And reaching it away. Two more, go ahead. Lift it up, we're gaining space here. Good, you guys, open it. Using that glide to really assist. Amazing, let's try that one more time. Sweep it up, excellent. And then release it all the way down, good. Go ahead and leave the towels there for a sec. Sit back into your heels and just release. Into a child's pose for 3, for 2, and 1, and then roll yourself all the way up. Excellent. Okay, guys, go ahead and join me standing. We've just got a minute, 60 seconds of work on each leg. Okay, go ahead and grab one of those towels. And I'm going to start with it under the ball of my right foot. Okay? Now, when you're ready, we're going to send the right leg back behind you, bend the left knee. So we're throwing that pelvis off balance. We're working hips, we're working balance, we're working core, we're working everything. Press the floor away with that standing leg to slide you in. The slider leg isn't the one that's working. The standing one is the one that's working. So we slide back, and then I want you to almost pull both legs together. As you slide back, feel like almost like your left toes are sliding the floorboards forward. As you pull in, pull back through your left heel. There's a lot of information in this one. That's it, really good. Slide back and pull in. Good. On your next one, be really in control of your range. Slide back, and it doesn't have to be far. I want you to focus more on the bend of the front leg than on the reach of that back leg. Okay, now then you're going to stay back here. So we've got a big open in that back hip. We pull the back knee in and out. Standing leg is still. Anyone who's taken a reformer class with me knows this from Scooter. They know I love it. I know you hate it. We're going to go 4, push back. 3, send it out. Good, you guys. 2, I know it's starting to burn on that standing leg. 1, send it back. Now, can I challenge you? Can you push? Can I challenge myself? Can I push through the standing leg, lift that back knee to the chest, and just find a moment of balance, and then release it all the way down. All right, you guys, well done. Let's go ahead and do that second leg. So, right foot to the floor now, left foot on that slider. Okay, I'm going to bend my right knee, send my left leg back. Again, notice that I'm working more concentrating on my standing leg than on the sliding leg. So I don't really care how far back you go. It's not about a stretch. It's about, can we load that front leg efficiently? This is really exaggerated walking or running. Okay, we're having a look at those mechanics, those biomechanics, the mechanics of a moving body
of a living body. So the knee goes forwards. So we're working the ankle as well as the hip. Chest is just following in that slide. Let's go one more time. Can we find a pause? Good. And I'm loading up that front leg. I know it's working hard. Allow your knee to be forward. Now your back leg slides in, slides out. Your hands can be on your hips. They can be in front of you in prayer. You can stack them. You can reach them. Do whatever feels comfortable to you, yeah? 4 and 3. Good. 2. Nice, you guys. 1. Then we're going to send it back. Good. Can you take my challenge? Can we push the floor away? Roll that back knee in. I want to really get tall on that standing leg. Good. And then replace the foot to the floor. Okay. Last roll down. Eyes roll, neck rolls, shoulders roll in, body rolls in. I'm softening my knees. Let everything soften, breathe, lengthen, release. Then when you're ready, push the feet through the floor, roll through the spine. Go ahead, roll the pelvis back on top of your thigh bones. Rolling all the way up. And release it out at the top. Good, you're tall. We've created a bit of space. You guys, thank you so much for joining me this evening. That is you hopefully all stretched and strengthened and feeling good. As always, if you have any questions, you can go on and stay on now and ask. Either unmute yourself and ask me or ask them in the chat box. You can also, as always, email me. And I will be sending out just a little feedback questionnaire. It'll be super short, like 3 or 4 minutes. If you could do it, that would be outstanding, but no panic if you can't. I'll be sending that out tomorrow. I think it's due to go out. And as always, in the meantime, if you have any questions on anything that we've done or in general about anything body related, go ahead and shout